I'm going to get into the basics, right? How did you guys start using the affiliate program?
Specifically YouTube?
Specifically
Okay.
YouTube. You talk about anybody else, out.
There's an evolution, so.
You can totally give the evolution.
It was honestly a natural progression from when I started affiliate linking, sponsorships, none of that existed. And so it was just a gradual over time sort of incorporation of these things into my content. And when YouTube shopping came around, I thought, okay, here's another way. Because, and we were laughing about this just now, every video I put up, I tell people where to find the description box and all the links, and I number them, and then I copy that whole description box, and I pin it to the top of the comments, and every video, including 16 minutes ago, I was checking YouTube Studio. Where do I find the links? So when YouTube Shopping became available, I believe in July, I thought this is fantastic. This is just another way for my audience to find the products that they're asking for.
And not leave your channel.
To be fair, I've never tapped, so I didn't really know that it doesn't take you out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Learning something every day.
Pick and pick. And what about you, Erica?
I think we kind of have a similar origin story. We started back like 13 years ago with the same company, he who shall not be named here. But I originally started it because I had a blog, and I was learning about how to monetize it, but I had a YouTube channel that was bigger. So I was like, oh man, because I'm a style creator and I have lookbooks that have everything from clothes to accessories, this was just a natural progression to just like answer all the questions that people were asking where to get all my things. So from you and I that have YouTube audiences, YouTube shopping is just like the most easiest organic way, and it also, it's more prominent than the description box. The visuals are so much easier, and people can, again, watch the entire video while also shopping. So it was just a natural progression for us that already built a lot of our business model off of affiliates.
And so let me ask you this. When you're going into making your content, are you thinking specifically about making it shoppable? Or where does the shoppability come into it?
Okay, so I started off really product focused, so that's like hauls, product reviews, so talking about like specific individual items, which is amazing. Execution wise, it's super clear and clean cut. Buy a haul, here's all the things I got. But over time, I realized I had so much higher engagement by doing like concept based. So this is like educational content, so teaching like a methodology or a tutorial, like how to build a capsule wardrobe in 5 easy steps. So I'm selling like a value proposition off of a category versus a specific item. So instead of saying, oh, you need to buy this Reformation pair of pants, I'm like, look how much you can do with one pair of go-to black pants. Then the tagging gets really interesting because instead of tagging one thing which could sell like that, you can tag low to high price points, so affordable to designer. You can style different styles, right? Cropped black pair of pants to wide leg long pair of pants. And then also if you have a retailer that has like different sizing, you could do petite to plus. So you're adding value by teaching someone a skill set. You have so much more opportunities to tag because you're doing a category, and then you cast a wider net for your audience to click and cookie in. So I kind of migrated a lot of my style content to include both, and now people actually like the value-based concept a lot more. Yeah.
I love that. That's so smart.
She's the queen of that. I mean, from the beginning, you've always made your content that way.
Love you.
I love you too.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you
We actually know each other in real life. We didn't just meet
And I just
now.
want to be in on it. I'm like,
Come in here. There's always room at the table.
Marnie, what about you?
So I actually do the exact opposite. So I used to do more teachable content because my background was in teaching. And I found that my audience, maybe because my audience skews older, has less free time. And so they just want to get to the point, show me what I want. A lot of my comments are, I don't have time to shop. Just tell me what I need to buy. And I try not to do that. But I think what's great about the affiliate program, and a question that a lot of people who don't use tags, it's been 14 years of links. People who don't tag their products are worried that it's going to come off as too salesy. And so the great thing about the affiliate program is there are so many brands and so many retailers. Just make the content that you want to make. You'll find the products in there. Make the content that you truly love and are excited to talk about. Don't make it an infomercial. And then look through. And the great thing, I have to say, it's gotten a lot better since July, which is amazing, not even a year in, is it's finding it in the back end. And when you're in YouTube Studio, it is finding those products you've mentioned so quickly. And it's just natural and organic that way.
And I love how both of them, what they really called out here is they know their audience and what their audience wants. Marnie's not trying to force something down their throats that they aren't appealing to. She's doing what they've asked for. So I love that you both have that strategy. You also kind of mentioned this, and this is the segue into my next question, which is always, what if I'm a creator who's worried about coming across as salesy, right? I don't want to feel like an infomercial. What would you say to them?
Well, it's funny because as much as I create YouTube content, I consume a lot more. I think we're all big fans of YouTube. And so every night for the last month, I've been binge watching Kara and Nate on, obviously on YouTube, with my husband. And my husband keeps pointing out they're missing a really good opportunity because they're not tagging their products. And I'm watching it from a creator going, what lens is that? You know, I really, how is she getting all in the frame? I wonder, she could be tagging to that. Or they're talking about, they're doing these amazing travels and they pack very minimally. And she mentions these particular, she doesn't even mention the brand. Occasionally she will, Lululemon or something. I'm like, what leggings? Why aren't you tagging those? So whether you're actually making fashion, beauty, product-oriented content, or you're a vlogger, or you're in the tech world, or all the gamers, whatever you're doing, you're on screen. So at the very minimum, tag what they can see in the frame. People are curious by nature. That's why they love watching us. That's why reality TV did so well. And they're lazy. I'm lazy anyway. I'll speak for myself. And they just want to know, where do I get it? I don't want to have to jump through all the hoops.
Yes.
So whether your content is product oriented or not, you're still wearing something on camera, I hope. And so start with that.
Otherwise, you might be getting flagged.
And don't even say anything about it. Don't even say, oh, there's this icon down here that you can tag. Just kind of let it be there, and someone will naturally ask in the comments, what is that? And then just say, oh, hey, by the way, if you're curious about what I'm wearing, or you see in the video, a lot of this stuff is linked to that little icon right there. Just tap it and you'll get more info.
Yeah, I say everything is energy. So that ick that you might feel, or that hesitation, it's because maybe you're speaking to something that you didn't truly love, or you're not really truly passionate about, or you didn't really use, right? So I would say that doing this and selling stuff for so long, right, to get rid of that internal ick is to really be discerning about what you feature. I've had several cycles where I just overconsumed and I was like chasing trends and I had to keep up with every latest thing, and like that is such a waste of money and grind, right? So now it's like, okay, let's tighten things up and let's just really feature the things that I truly love, top tier VIP. That cleans out like the internal icky feeling you might have. Then the next thing is experimentation. So like throwing spaghetti against the wall in terms of like what your audience loves. Do some organic non-salesy stuff with some more salesy stuff. See what people are engaging with, see what people are actually buying. Then over time, and again, we've been doing this for so long, you'll find a balance that is delivering exactly the value that your audience wants without betraying yourself. But it just takes practice. You gotta put your ass on the line and be risky. And because we're in a market that's so, everyone's participating, everyone wants to know, this is how everyone shops now. It's like a new social behavior. Don't feel bad about it. Just find your exact frequency and how to deliver what you want to the audience.
It's like really good advice, you guys. So we did just watch a lot of your Nordstrom sales content, and there's a reason you're here today. You both do it so well. So going into big sales, specifically Nordstrom, or not even specifically Nordstrom, how does your strategy around making content change?
You're not going to like the answer. It
Well,
doesn't.
Geez. No.
It doesn't. It doesn't really change. I mean, to be fair, Nordstrom specific, yes. I mean, to me, it's my Super Bowl. It's my marathon. I get so excited about it. I've been shopping the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale since I was a little kid, so I am naturally on the edge of my seat as it's coming. I cannot wait for June 27th when the catalog goes live. But YouTube, it's a long haul. This isn't I mean, yes, there are people that blow up overnight, and that's fantastic. But you are in this to build your community. You are not here. You are here because, sure, eventually it can pay off, but you have to love this, or you would not be doing this. I love it when people are like, oh, I want to quit my 9-to-5 to be a YouTuber. I'm like, you do know you're never going to have a vacation ever again. So if you're building your audience and your community, and they know that you are the go-to person for whatever it is that you're talking about, whenever a sale comes up that's in your genre, it just naturally goes into the content. And for me, the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is an organic part of my content because I'm always talking about Nordstrom anyway. And so now actually the very first person to ever get on YouTube, because I searched to make sure I could say this, that held up the catalog the day it came out and walked through the catalog with my audience and said, I want this. This looks ridiculous. Don't buy this. And it's become a thing. So whatever the sale is, obviously the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is top of mind for us now, but whatever your genre is, whatever your vertical is, find something that you're already excited about and educate your audience. I think it's the two constant themes are trust and building your audience. They kind of go hand in hand.
Do you guys want to hear my winning formula? Okay, so
That's literally why you're here.
That's right. Okay, we're gonna go tactical. So I actually was able to quit my corporate job because of the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. It's very near and dear to my heart. I think 2016 was my first video that went big, and I made half of my corporate salary in 1 week. And so, yes, and then 1 year later, I quit my job completely. So Nordstrom Anniversary Sale specifically means a lot, yes.
I was going to say, that's what paid for my kids. I have 2 boys, they're 23 and 26, and it paid for all of their college. That tuition, that payment that came right before.
Bye, quit.
And they went out of state. No,
Just go making content.
that just from the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale.
That's amazing.
Cheers. Cheers. Okay, so the first thing I'll do, and super kudos to Marnie because she did champion that style of preview, which is great because you don't have to buy anything, and you could be the first person out to like plant your cookies all over the place. So I do the preview video first where I'm like, here's my wish list, here's what I'm buying this year. When you start to accrue historicals, you'll also know what your audience likes, right? So if you're gonna have a 30-minute video, you don't want them to watch the whole damn video. So I already know that my audience likes pumps, they want the go-to sweater dress, they want the travel stuff. So I'll bulk that kind of in the beginning of the video and say, these are the ones that I'm gonna buy, these are the ones I think you should buy, da-da-da-da. Then I'll also do a giveaway. So I think for the past decade, I've given a couple $100 of digital gift cards just hosted by me to my audience because I just wanna give out something. So that gets them really excited. Then the second video that I'll plant maybe like 24 to 48 hours before icon status, the early access, I'll do like a known hit organic video. So like my capsule wardrobes do really well. So I'll do that. That has nothing to do with the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. That is for my people that don't care and they don't want to watch a month of this stuff. So that's for them. I'll do a quick little plug. Hey, by the way, the preview video is live. You want to see that? And then I will embed that video with organic Nordstrom links. Not even about the Nordstrom sale. I'll just go buy some really cool key things at Nordstrom. I'll feature it in there. They're getting cookied. They don't even know it. The third video is the in-store shopping video. So I've been icon status for a while, so I'm the first person in the store. Well, not this year. I had a divorce anyway. When I get to the store, that's the in-store shopping video. So that one is like, it could be as ugly as possible. We're not meant to have the aesthetics there. That is purely informational. What I said in the preview video about, hey, this look good, I'm going in store and I'm confirming what I was just hypothetically thinking, what I liked or didn't like for my audience. Hey, that quality wasn't that great on that one. Oh, hey, I did love this one. This is what it looks like. So you're just confirming, and it's purely informational for the physical stuff in store. Then the fourth video I'll launch, which is the last one, which, thank you, Lauren, for showing the example. I'll do the aesthetic lookbook style, which is classic to my channel. But that's featuring the online stuff that I bought the first day. That's online exclusive stuff that you could have never seen in the in-store shopping. So that's my sales plan. And I get repeat waves every single week. Boom, 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 boom. Different sales.
I would say to add to that, I guess I should give some concrete tips. You have to know when your audience shops. So I'll start a month or two ahead of time. Now we have YouTube community, so we didn't have that before, which is great. Start putting polls up. Ask your audience, are you shopping it or not? How much what's your budget look like? It helps you to organize. I mean, I have friends that they're all high-end, they're all luxury, and that's great. And then you have everything in between. And then I'll ask them what categories, and then most importantly, I ask them, are you shopping early access or general access? And if you're early access, when are your levels? So I know that when general access opens up, I can relax because most of my audience has already done. And that's usually when I'll throw my beauty video in during general access because that stuff doesn't sell out. And you do the clothing and the stuff that's going to sell out fast. And I've never been icon status, by the way, until this year. And not because I spent $15,000, but because I used my Nordstrom credit card as my business card. And there's a lot of expenses. And they said, hey, just for the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, we're going to give you icon status. which for me as a content creator means I just get one date ahead of time to
Which is
get that
big.
stuff filmed, which is big.
This is real strategy, you guys. And so I think what I love about what these ladies are sharing is that they're treating this like a business, right? But it's not something their creator or their audiences don't want, right? This is something that they've researched, they've asked their audience, they've engaged and spoken to them. So when they post this, it's not coming across as we're being sold to, it's coming across as we showed up to get what you promised us, and they deliver on it. So just want to call that out. So to that point, if these creators out here, what if they're thinking, did my brain just freeze? Here we go. Is there a concern, oh, there's so much Nordstrom content out there. How's mine going to stand out? What would you say to that?
I mean, this could be a general comment for all content, but I just want to remind everybody, you have your own demographic, you have your own body shape, you have your own budget, you have your own voice, you have your own personality, you have your own audience, right? So all of those variables make your perspective unique. And for something as the anniversary sale, as an example, we could all be talking about the same white shirt. Say, we already saw what's going to be really popular. There's 10 items. We're all going to be talking about the same thing. But Marnie's going to style it completely different. Maybe she's styling it to go to her son's baseball game. I'm going to style it for the office. Two completely different use cases. She might love it. I might hate it. Then the Nordstrom Anniversary in general, there's so many different categories, right? I don't think a Gen Z person is going to be talking about the Nuna Pippa RX car seat deal like I'm going to be talking about. So there's plenty to go around, and I feel like if you have an abundant mindset and you really start to catalyze yourself as a personality, you're confident about what you're selling, you know your audience, you can really put your blinders on and tune out about this oversaturation. She said this. I mean, it's like you just be in your own lane and have that confidence, then you'll remember that you're one of one. So we could all be talking about the same things, but people are going to convert and buy because they trust your opinion. So just be you.
Oh, no, go.
Nope. I know, Marnie, you're getting into shorts, so I'll gear this one more towards Erica, but how do you think about shorts in your overall content strategy? Nordstrom or not, how do you utilize shorts?
So we're long form people, so like the short form is like, it's hard to change your brain. But one of the things I love about shorts in particular is you can make a big lookbook video that has like 20 different outfits. You guys saw one of my videos, right? Each one of those outfits could be broken down into a vertical short form piece of content. So it's like the mama, you got all these babies. So you're tagging the big long form hero content that's got a lot of different products, which is great, but each individual outfit can be sent out as its own piece of content, and you can go even more detail and assort different alternatives for each individual outfit, and one of those outfits could go viral. So the best thing about YouTube is that you can link the related long form video to the short form. So not only do you have multi-tagging opportunities, long form, short form, but every single one of those pieces of short form is like pushing traffic back to the long form video. There's some videos that like the long form totally tanked. I'm like, damn. Then I'll cut a nice short form for it, and then that takes off more, and then all of a sudden it's pushing traffic back to the original one. And if you properly tag that first long form video that you thought was a dud, you get another wave of purchasing and views. So I love it. I mean, I'm older too, so I love shorts over the arch nemesis. So I think that strategy is so great to have this self-sustaining short form, long form, cross-promoting each other. Bless you.
With a lot of other affiliate links, it's whoever was last clicked that gets the cars. How does YouTube do it if I shop your video and put 15 things in my cart, then I watch your video and put one thing in my cart and check out who gets the cart?
Danny?
I think it's the last touch, right?
It's got to be the last touch.
It's got to be the last touch.
We're gonna do an ask an exec after this. You know what? Can we hold this one and then we'll do this? Okay, Danny. Sorry, Danny. Everyone's gonna get to know Danny real well because I just yell things to him during the middle of presentations. Danny, you okay, Danny? Great question. Let's get back to that at the end. Okay, where was I in my? You can see my questions. Thank you. Well, how has making affiliate content created more brand opportunities, more brand deals, more partnerships, et cetera?
Great question, especially because I think starting in 2022, about half my income was coming from sponsored content. You know, when in the Wild West beginning days of social media, it was all about brand awareness. And then we got affiliate linking, tagging, affiliate marketing, let's just call it. And now we have data. And brands have to make decisions based on data. They're publicly traded companies. They have stockholders to discuss, to I used to be able to talk, I promise. To answer to.
You know what? I think it got really cold in here.
It
Is
got
that
really
it?
cold, and my body's
Can
on
we make
Central
it
Time
less
Zone.
cold?
So
Somebody.
So it's
God?
all about the data. So it's
Okay.
really easy when a brand approaches me to say, or I've never actually pitched myself to a brand, but when a brand comes to me and says, we want to work with you, and what's your rate? I can stand by my rate because I can show them the data. I can say, this is how much I've sold of your stuff, and these are my views, and there's not a lot to argue with. They'll either accept it or they'll move on, but usually they're pretty open.
Yeah, you get a lot of leverage if you have a lot of sales. So like I did an organic Walmart Black Friday shopping video, like a haul video in 2013, and then I've been working with them since 2014. And so because I just organically featured a lot of their stuff, like sometimes they'll book me for like 6 months at a time. So it provides nice stable income. We're both benefiting from the affiliate sales. So I mean, you kind of have to put in some effort to just be seen, but affiliates is just such a black and white way to know that they're going to get their ROI, and I'm working with a brand that I love. So affiliates is just the way to do it.
Last question for you guys. So when we talked earlier about how you got into the affiliate program and tagging products, both of you mentioned that you do hauls and that you do product reviews, and that's how you really started. What about for a creator who might not have very product-focused content? How can they still be utilizing the affiliate program and tagging?
Sure. I kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, but I actually used to do a weekly vlog. Every Sunday, I'd have one video that had just little blips of my whole week put into one vlog. And I stopped doing that in 2018. It was a little invasive. But what took the most time, but actually made me the most money, it became organic. I would show all, throughout the day, what I'm doing, where I'm going, all the things. About 3 minutes per day, really. But I get all the questions in the comments. What was that outfit you were wearing when you went grocery shopping on Wednesday? And where were those pots and pans that you used to cook that dinner? And so then I started filling out my description box with Sunday, and I would list everything that was taggable. Yeah, it took a lot of time, but this is our full-time job. So what else, that's what I'm doing. And it was a convenience to your audience. So again, I'm answering these questions for you, and they're curious, and you never know what they're curious about. So for instance, I'm doing a product or an outfit checks in a mirror, just holding my phone up, and I'm getting asked, and I'm doing it in my bedroom, and they're saying, where do we get the rug behind you? So I'm telling you, if they see it, they want it. They're curious. We're curious by nature. That's what human beings are. So it doesn't matter what your content is. Whatever you're wearing, whatever they can see in the frame, tag it. You never know who's going to...
I always tell the story. I was some panel we were on, and Elia's face was like, I remember I was tagging something, and they were like, what spoon is that? And she was like, the spoon? But like, the spoon, like everything.
We just redid our back patio, and someone wanted to know, I took an outfit shot on it, and someone wanted to know if I could link the porcelain tile. Wayfair.
Yeah, she can. Eric.
Yeah, I've niche pivoted a lot in my career. So I started off with obviously fashion, so clothes, shoes, accessories, and then I had a foray in bullet journaling, so art supplies, journals, productivity tools. Then I did travel, which is now a big tenet of my content now. So suitcases, travel essentials, toiletries, and then when I became a homeowner, same thing: the tile, the plumbing, the decor, the furniture, and then I became a mother. So then it became baby gear, preemie supplies, nursing supplies. So I think the beauty about being a content creator is like, do not limit yourself. If you're authentically taking your audience through your life, as long as you speak to what you're saying with your heart, which is passion, your lens, which is your perspective, and your experience, which is your expertise, then that's going to shine through. It's like the item and the thing is like irrelevant compared to the energy of what you're trying to share. So do not feel like because I'm a vlogger or because I do food stuff that it really makes a difference, because if you're creating for your audience and they love you forever, which YouTube gives you the opportunity to do that, you will always you always make the money and you'll always be satisfying your audience.
I love that. I think those are really great answers. And I think it's also just reaffirming what we've all been saying, which is just do it, right? Just try it. You don't have to necessarily change your content just to start to dip your toe into the water by providing that convenience to your audience of showing them the products that are in your content. So, ladies, thank you both.
Got no stress, I've been